Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, we've had a couple of releases coming out from, I think it was some sort of Walmart convention or something. They're on Big Bad Toy Store and I think on the Walmart page or something, but I'm in Australia so I can't order them. But we've got a new She-Ra and she seems to be some sort of amalgamation of the other She-Ras. It's a Masterverse figure, so it's that scale, but she's made up more like the Origins version of the original She-Ra toy, who had a different dress and different armor and different headpiece and everything. I don't know. I'm happy with this one. This is basically just She-Ra, and I didn't really need a different version. This one, like I said, is based more on, I think, the mini comic version, or maybe it was one of the later comic versions or something, but it reminds me of the mini comic version, which is sort of what the original one sort of looked more like, because that was based more on the toy. Now this one I have added a little skirt under here because you could always see right through to her panties, basically, it looked like, or leotard or whatever it was. I gave her a little skirt. Yeah, I don't know. It looks nice. Now, a lot of people were confused about the face, and some people have put it down to a likeness of Melanie Britt, so trying to do some sort of homage to Melanie Britt by making a figure that kind of looks like her, that's like a unique She-Ra toy, She-Ra figure. I mean, the sculpting is nice. I'm not quite sure about the shape of the headpiece. It seems to go in and then come out, whereas in the artwork it's more rounded like the original She-Ra and the all the other She-Ras, but this one it seems to be more coming out on the top, so I'm not sure if it works. I don't think I'm going to get it, because with Masterverse, I just sort of was getting ones I thought were interesting, or ones that were sort of like, now we have the vintage ones, which is basically just redoing the classic ones. So I don't know if I'm going to get them. I just don't know. I've got a couple of them now. A couple, like I said, that were interesting, and a couple that, like the She-Ra, that looked just like the classic figure. But it's not actually, this is not the classics version, this is the Masterverse version. But it's very traditional and simple, whereas the other one they've done seems to be like an original design or an homage to one of the more unique designs. Because some of the artwork, they really did take their own liberties, whereas other ones are based, or that they're interpretations of the toys. So you get these interesting versions, and I don't mind, because I have the Origins ones, which are fairly accurate recreations of the originals or of the mini comics, and then you've got the cartoon collection of the animated. I don't mind my Masterverse collection being more random, individual, unique sort of ones, like the Jitsu I bought because he had the original face mask and the additional armor. Take that off though, he looks pretty much just like Jitsu, just like, you know, She-Ra looks pretty much like the original She-Ra. But now they seem to, I don't know, just is the Masterverse just going to become, just sort of disappear, and we're just going to have now the vintage series, and it's basically just recreating all the original characters in 7-inch scale, with no sort of changes or individuality, really just, or uniqueness, just sort of giving us the classics version, the classics line again, but in Masterverse. So I'm not really sure how I feel about that either. Like I said, some of them look interesting, I want them, and I don't feel the need to have all of them. So I feel like I can mix and match. Like I've got the movie 7-inch figures, and I've got those ones. I've only got 6 or 8 at the moment if you count She-Ra and Hordak. I've got like He-Man, Skeletor, Man-at-Arms, Zodak, Too Bad, and Jitsu. And I'm planning to get like Merman and Trapjaw and Beastman and Tricorp. So the basic main sort of characters, like if they do an Orko and Sorceress, I'd get them. But that's sort of where I'm at with them. It's like I'm just going to get either random interesting ones or just sort of 7-inch versions of just the main characters. As long as they look like the originals, they don't have to be exactly like the cartoon or exactly like the original figure. Like Man-at-Arms and that are a slight little bit different, but you look at them, they look like the classic sort of character. So I'm guessing that's what we're going to have now. We're going to have the cartoon collection, the classics collection, and maybe the Masterverse collection disappears, or they just sort of blend. I don't know where. They do seem to be all over the place. They do seem to be a little bit scattered in regards to what do we do next. The Masterverse line sort of should have been its own original designs, but now it's sort of become the Classics line because it's all the same scale. And the other figures have just sort of become, they're down to the last couple, vintage characters, and they just seem to be just making stuff up. And I'm like, they need to have a real clear direction, do some real universe building if they're going to go in that direction. But yeah, I don't know what to make of all this, but I don't think I'm going to get the She-Ra because I don't really like it, and I'm happy with my She-Ra, and I don't have to have all of them. So who knows, maybe the next original designs, will be something I really find appealing. That's the other thing, I can take them or leave them. And while some people may chase them because they're new and different, other people might just sit back and be like, I've got the classic, I don't need that. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm going to go.